What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Ink Vendetta. You can tell I'm home. If you can't tell, you should be able to tell. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Just wanted to talk about a one of my favorite shows that ended. I watched the finale this morning of The Walking Dead. Yes, I'm late. Not everybody gets AMC. And yeah, it was phenomenal, phenomenal. Was it the best ending I ever saw? No, of course not. But I think that it was a satisfying ending, and I think that for a lot of people, The Walking Dead has its weak point and its strong point. I would agree with that. I think that some of the seasons were better than some. I think some episodes were completely useless. But you know what? The show, AMC, shout out to AMC for over a decade of Walking Dead. I think that any show that can produce over 10 years of series, have spin-off series in the making, have other show coming up. I think it's phenomenal. I got a little bit of a story for Walking Dead actually. So what happened was back when I first heard about Walking Dead, I didn't get Wi-Fi. So what I would do is I went to McDonald's and I downloaded all of the the Walking Dead comics, right? I mean, it was just phenomenal because I started watching this and I remember how scared I was about it. And then, just like in the show, we understand that the problem aren't the walkers but the humans, right? Sure, now there's their variant, blah blah blah, but sure, but it's still the human that are the problem. I think that the show, again, although it has its weak phase, I think the show does a phenomenal job of creating a world, creating a universe where zombie weren't a thing before Walking Dead, and now are they still a thing? Maybe, maybe not, but I think the show put horror show on the map again, and yeah, there's so many memories that I can't pinpoint one in particular. Every season you have at least a couple of memories. I still remember Shane. I still think that Shane was the greatest character. That was over 10 years ago, you know. Again, the finale was fantastic. I think it's really sweet. The internet was breaking with the freaking Rick. I mean, they gave the people what they wanted, and even though Rick left the show years ago, a couple of minutes with him, people are going crazy. I think that the strongest thing about Walking Dead is we grew up with it. I think every show that has been there for this long that you grew up with, there's this feeling of familiarity. Like, oh, I was going through this when I watched that. You know, we grew up with it. The Walking Dead isn't like a normal show; it's a marathon. It's not a marathon, sorry. It's a walk. You enjoy it. You walk together and you walk with a character. It's a question of morality. It's a question of what would I do? What would I be willing to do to survive there? This is the great strength of the show because yes, to survive, sometimes you have to do things that you're not okay with doing that you wouldn't do otherwise. But yeah, we walk alongside these characters, and by walking alongside this character, we become the Walking Dead. Love you guys.